Look at this guy, though. He looks like he's been out all night drinking. He's got those, like, rings around his eyes, like he's on something. Or he was on something. Or he got the shit beat out of him the day before. He probably just got the shit beat out of him the day before. But... 3 cats, not black. Wait, what? I've had 3 black cats in your day, and all of them went bye-bye. All my others stayed. Oh, okay. Yeah, you have 3 cats that aren't black. This cat is not black. I can't find Borat saying not black. It looks just like Coach Bombay. Whoa, playoffs. B. Automatic goalie. Penalties are off. Announcers on. Let's see what this game has to offer. Yes, I am doing this. Most people want seasons, but you can just skip all the seasons. Actually, in this game, I'm pretty sure the season doesn't go into the playoffs. It's just a season.
Welcome to Brett Hall Hockey. I'm Al Michaels.
Not bad. St. Louis has 82 goaltending, 75 puck control, 65 skating, 80 shooting, 60 strength, 62 defense. This team sucks. Exit game. I'm done. I don't want to play this game anymore. Damn, it didn't work.
Crosses the blue line. Takes the shot. He scores.
What? 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 I think you're just upset. You're upset at this. Did you see that? Throws pennies. Exactly. Nobody wants to see these games, but they're easy. I'm padding the stats. I've only seen one sports game that actually impressed me with its funness. I think it's Avalanche. So the controls are at least the same. This game controls a lot better. I have no clue how to change players, though. It's a stinker. Yep. Thank you. Because I've done the problem. Well, actually, if you want to go through, what? My player just like slid in behind the goalie. I could check over my games over here. I still have a couple of blocks going, or I should say a couple of blocks that I want to do of similar games. Wow, this game has really bad clipping. If you notice, my players go invisible a lot of the time. I think that's why a lot of players don't play a full sports game, is because honestly, they're all pretty dang simple, and just a lot of the same stuff. And the only people that really like them are people who are already fans of the game, like of the sports or something. Like you really like Griffey baseball because you like Griffey and you like baseball. But a lot of other people will probably be like, man, Griffey baseball, there's a lot of these games that you gotta play. And I played a couple of baseball games to test them out, and I couldn't find a single one that wasn't actually pretty complicated. Off the post, God damn it, who was that? Oh, that's the guy that scored already. He's pretty good, never mind. Do Griffey justice. I'm so bad at King Griffey baseball. My friend rocks me in Griffey baseball. He's really good at it. 3 games a day, hut. Griffey will take all day. Unfortunately, I was dead tired yesterday and couldn't do it. Let's try the old reach around. The old reach around, still as good as always. Never stops feeling good.
St. Louis wins the draw.
No, it doesn't what? The reach around never stops feeling good? I hope that's what you're talking about.
The shot.
Oh, he blocked it that time. Griffey?
Passes to 14. 28 blocks it. Flashes to 5-19. Over to 21.
I don't know anything about it. I assume, does your pitcher get fatigue in that game?
From 2.
I can't remember if your pitcher gets fatigue and stuff like that.
He shoots. Just gets a piece of it.
Wait, what?
Crosses the blue line. Stops with
What?
by Kirk McLean.
Seems to us there
Crosses
are
the blue line.
ways the game plays.
14. Picks up the puck. 28.
Okay.
Crosses the blue line. Just gets a piece of it.
As in, like, certain teams will act certain ways, or doing certain actions gets the game to do certain things.
19. Picks up the loose puck. 19. Clears the puck out. 6.
And I'm talking like I've never actually played the game other than 2-player.
Crosses the blue line. Stopped with ease by Kirk McLean.
Just gotta wrap it up.
Over to 60. Crosses the blue line.
So in a lot of these games, I find places to go
He's in all alone.
or things to do that they just can't get to the puck. So like I'll sit over here and just bait this guy to run in and use this other guy as a cover and maybe just waste some time. But the problem is, unless you're like 100% secure in what you're doing,
The blue line.
they can just get the puck and score right back.
Takes some shots. Intercepted by Gibson.
How?
Hit from
He
40.
hit the post again. What a piece
19.
of
Picks up the
garbage.
puck.
What a piece of garbage.
Crosses the blue line. 22. Kicks him. A nice hit by 19.
That's why I like doing the basketball games and the soccer games,
Nails it.
is because they're just quick, easy ones to get through that most people don't think
End of the second period.
of stupid things to do to them, like stand in the corner. Standing in the corner. The more games I find, try to go bar down on them.
Vancouver wins the draw. Up to 14. Crosses the blue line. Just nails him. Red Hall kicks him. Flash 5-2. Up to 28.
Oh shit, I got the goalie still. Goalie, get back in your box.
Level 5-19. Up to 19.
Let me try this. Oh man. I was gonna try and take the puck.
Red Hall picks up the puck.
Oh, this is going in, baby. That's Brett Hull.
Great stop.
Like, look, it won't give me control of the defenseman right there, and he was just skating away from the puck.
Crosses the blue line.
That's my problem with these games. Now I can't do it.
Low shot. Passes to 22. Passes to 10. Takes a shot. Stop with ease by Joseph. Hits the post.
Just give me.
19. Picks up the loose puck.
Ugh.
He shoots. Just gets a piece of it.
I just don't. I don't know if you actually aim in this game,
Flash 5-2.
or if it just kind of goes in a general shooty direction.
Stop by Joseph.
The other game really seemed like,
Shot high.
hey, you can actually do one-timers in this game. The previous game you couldn't.
Crosses the blue line. He shoots. Passes to 28.
At least it gives me the humor of you can check your own teammates down.
Stop with ease by Kirk McLean. Stolen by 22. He shoots. A great glove save. 22. Blocks it.
Ah. I think there is a poke check button.
Kicks it. 19. Nails him. Up to Red Hall.
You have to use this skill shtick.
Crosses the blue line.
I don't think there's a skill shtick in this game. They scored finally. Get out of here. Why are they even celebrating? I gotta waste 40 seconds now. This sucks.
St. Louis wins the draw.
I can win face-offs because the controls aren't broken in this game.
Just gets a piece of it. Up to 10. Crosses the blue line.
If he scores,
Shot along the ice. Great stop.
I've given up.
Over to 19. And that's
Offsides is gone. I turned it off. No offsides. It's the end of a game.
My puck, baby! Don't you ever touch my puck!
Yeah!
Is that Gilmore again?
Don't you ever touch my puck. Oh. I'm gonna play one more of these real quick, and then I'm gonna go eat something. Haha, look at it. Our goalie we got a 69 rating. That's why I play St. Louis.
St. Louis wins the draw. Crosses the blue line. 22. Blocks it.
Where's my
Crosses
there?
the blue line. Stop. Fire.
Gimme. Gimme.
Up to 15. He shoots.
You know,
21. Passes to 60.
I just realized that my team won't go offsides,
The blue line.
but their team will, but there's no call for it. I don't think.
Nails it. 22.
That's 20 tons. They just hit him.
Crosses the blue line.
Fucking truck.
Over to Brett Hull.
It didn't even go to Brett Hull. Went straight to the goalie. At least I can wiggle the stick back and forth and pretty much win the draw every time. Pow! Shot that dude right in the ass. He's down. You know, I just realized I can probably do this. I can probably win the draw by wiggling the stick back and forth every time.
Lewis wins the draw.
Shooting into the goalie.
Takes a shot. Hits
Oh, man, that almost deflected in. That was really cool, actually.
crosses the
I'm
blue
gonna check him from behind. That's an illegal maneuver.
line. Hit by 2. Up to 19.
I was watching gameplay of that Get Over It game
Blue line.
earlier.
Stop. Up to 14.
Pretty funny.
Takes a hit from 19.
I couldn't tell if it cost money, though.
Crosses the blue line. 22. Nails it.
It's my staple of what's a bad game is it's intentional. I don't know if you know what Get Over It is. It's a game where you got the hammer and you're in a cauldron and you just
Shot along the
gotta
ice.
flip. Oh, man.
22.
I think that was my player that got hit by 20 tons that time around. You're a guy in a cauldron with a sledgehammer, and you use the mouse to move the sledgehammer, and you have to move yourself around.
Passes to
And it's just specifically set up to like troll you and stuff.
steals it.
Okay.
A nice hit.
Good
from
luck.
Brett Hull. Crosses the blue line. Kirk McLean just gets a piece. Takes the hit. Picks up a loose puck.
He hit me down.
The
He
blue
had.
line.
How did he do that?
Deflected.
Anyway, so your dude cauldron.
Blue line. Up to Brett Hull. Stopped by Kirk McLean. He shoots. Stopped by Kirk McLean.
Your dude cauldron hammer. Got to get through everything. The game can be ran in like 2 minutes. So I don't know if it costs money, but it's the main focus, and the reason why I assume it costs money
22.
is because it's frustratingly like bad controls. So the controls are bad and frustrating, which makes the game hard. But if you actually could get through it, it only takes 2 minutes. So it's like all the games I complain about from back in the day, where it's like the game is incredibly short. It's just broken, so it's long. And it's what I complain about, and now they're starting to do it. And the games are like really popular because people like watching streamers play frustratingly hard games. But I'm in the minority of I just think it's bad. I think the game's bad. But if that's what people want, why don't they come to Retro and watch some Battletoads streams? They don't. Damn it. I can't beat Battletoads. I tried. I really want to get it. I might take a break. I might take a break from doing SNES just to play Monster Hunter for a while. And it's not that I don't enjoy doing this, it's that I haven't played a new game in probably a year. The last game I played was I was speedrunning Resident Evil 7.
Stolen by 10.
And I think that game would really make me happy.
Rebound off the post.
I think that game would make me very, very happy.
Crosses the blue line. Takes a shot. Great stop.
Might lose this game.
Red Hall checks him. A nice glove save.
That was a nice glove save. That was beautiful. I love that this game actually has commentary. For a Super Nintendo game, that is very impressive to me.
Crosses the blue line. Up
And even mechanics they might have took out of the game to make
by 10.
the commentator work,
Crosses the blue
it was totally worth it.
Gets a piece of it.
I'll get it on PC. I assume it's on PC.
22.
I think I saw that it has a PC thing.
Over 210. Crosses the
I gotta
blue
put this bad boy to use somehow.
line. Hits 60. That's gotta hurt. Level 5-2. Crosses the blue line. 21. Blocks it. Stop.
How did that not go in? I feel like during that scuffle, it should have gone in, but
Crosses the blue line. Crosses the blue line. Great stop.
I have,
And that's the end of the
damn,
second
I have
period.
very little funds of which I can just throw away, though. But I have tons of throwaway funds out there in
Vancouver wins the draw.
non-bankable currencies.
Crosses the blue line. He shoots. Just gets a piece of it. Up to 28.
Can we just ram this dude? Car ramrod.
Nails him.
Icing.
Ball against St. Louis.
But she has a
St. Louis wins the draw.
until just a second ago.
Crosses the
Then
blue
it started skipping at 5:30. 5:30, someone got up.
line. He shoots. Stopped by Kirk McLean. Takes a hit from
Oh yeah.
He shoots.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I need a Tim Allen grunt for that. I need to get that Tim Allen grunt noise. Oh oh oh.
The draw. Crosses the blue line.
Tim Allen looks like he'd be a man who would enjoy hockey. Dudes beating each other up.
Over to 22.
Or maybe he wouldn't understand it and he'd just be like, why don't they just
Up to 60.
box?
Crosses the blue line. He shoots. 10. Blocks it. 2. Just nails him.
I just don't see.
Passes to
I don't see how he couldn't.
Crosses the blue line. 21. Blocks it.
Yeah, I need a Tim Allen grunt.
2. Picks up.
I think it'll be exclamation,
Crosses the blue line.
exclamation Tim, exclamation grunt,
Kirk McLean.
exclamation
14.
Tim Allen.
Crosses the blue line. Stop with ease by Joseph. Over to 19.
Maybe I will,
Takes a hit.
maybe I need multiples. Maybe Tim Allen could be his,
Crosses the blue line. Takes a shot. Hits
Oh, I
the
thought I
22.
scored.
That's gotta hurt. Passes to 14. Crosses the
He
blue
was? I knew it. I knew that man had to like hockey.
line.
It just seemed so right for his character to like hockey.
He shoots. A great glove save. 2. Picks up the puck.
It's been so long since I've seen it, maybe I just knew in my head.
He shoots. Stop with ease by Kirk McLean.
What?
Crosses the blue line. 2. Checks him.
Uh-oh.
Crosses the blue line. Deflected.
Tim Allen is just gold for sound clips.
Just gets a piece of it. Crosses the blue line. Just gets a piece of it. He shoots. Up to 28.
Up to 28. You back to 28.
Crosses the blue line. Over to Brett Hall. He
Brett
shoots.
Hall, shoot it in, you
Kirk McLean.
piece of shit.
And this game is going into overtime.
God. 5 more minutes of this game. It stinks that I can't lower it down to 1 minute. But who knows, maybe I wouldn't have scored a goal if it was down to 1 minute.
Blue line.
So now I guess I gotta score 1 time. We're gonna go for the old reach around up here.
Over to 15. Crosses the blue line. Takes a hit from 20.
Hi for the Wilson greeting. Howdy ho.
Solid hit by 15.
I could grab Flanders saying, howdy ho, neighborino.
Blue line. Stopped by Kirk McLean.
Maybe I could, Mom, get the camera for a bit cheer.
Crosses the blue line. Crosses the blue line. Takes a shot. Up to 2. Up to 19. Crosses the blue line. 21.
I think Mom, get the camera for a big bit cheer would be a good one.
Crosses the blue line.
Ooh, I could do that for,
Brett Hull picks up the puck. Crosses the blue line. He scores!
Ooh, 360 shot in. Look at that. I'm celebrating.
And that's the end of the game.
Oh, I'm still hungry. Mom, get the camera. Another sub sound. Mom, get the camera. Oh, baby, a triple for 3 little bitties. I don't want to eat nothing but these Gardettos. I need to beat.
And welcome to Brett Hull Hockey.
I need to beat a couple of games today.
Checks him. Crosses the blue line. Great shot by Joseph. Crosses the blue line. 6. Blocks it.
Oh! That was some good shit. Do you have a favorite sports? A favorite sportsy team? A healthy dinner of cheese chips and Christmas candy? I was at the store the other day and we got like $80 worth of groceries. And at the very last second, I ran back from the counter and I was like, hold on. I want to get some gummy worms. And then I started having that, like, nah, I was just going to order some of those nice Haribos off, or those sugar-free guys off of Amazon. No, I'm kidding. I was going to order them off Amazon, though, like the good old days. I actually really like, I don't like trolley ones the most. I still prefer the more sour ones, which trolley ones aren't very sour. But my question before, like, favorite sports? I still think, I'm not a very big sports guy, but I think as far as exciting goes, I think this is my favorite. I never played hockey. I played baseball. I thought it was kind of boring. It was actually, is honestly the most stressful thing ever. It was like, first off, you sit there, okay? This is baseball for me when I was a kid. I sat there, okay? You know, we're up to bat. Team's doing good. Oh, baby. Team's doing great. You know, we might be winning. We might be losing. Who cares, you know? And then I just sit there and I worry about, man, I got to be up to bat. If I'm the first one on our team to strike out, I'm going to feel real bad.
Up to 24. Crosses the blue line.
Is Toxic Waste like the Warheads candy that comes in a Toxic Waste barrel? Because I got some of those one time. I really liked them. If that is what you speak of, I really liked them.
He shoots over 2-6.
They come in like a little plastic Toxic Waste barrel, as far as I remember. Unless they come in a bag as well. The one I got came in a Toxic Waste thing. It was really cool. Like one of my favorite candies. I used to use the barrel to put my money in. So if you ever break into my house, look for my Toxic Waste barrel. Because that's where all my cash is hidden. Mm-hmm. They're awesome. They were so good, in fact, that I had 2 things of them, and I didn't want to eat the second one. It was like I had to save it for the right time, and I saved it for about when I moved out, so that I didn't want to bring it along, and I was like, well, I guess this is as good a time as any. It's like when you have a nice bottle of wine or liquor or something that people have like stored, and they're like, this is my vintage 1964 Chardonnay, except mine was sour candy. Yeah, I pretty much have the same problem. I think so, at least. I think I was walking to class one time and my chest started hurting and I didn't go to like work for a week because I was so scared, and then it just went away and never came back. And I didn't really have the money to go to the doctor, so I just checked my own dude down. I just rolled it on out. I checked my, like I was checking my blood pressure like every day and stuff, and it was weird. It was like perfectly fine, but I wasn't on any medication or anything like that at the time. Damn. So I don't know what was causing it. No clue. Hasn't happened since, and that was about 2 years ago, and I've been okay ever since. But at the time, it was freaky. I mean, that was when I was like early 20s. Early 20s. Nothing else I could think of. It sucked.
Crosses the blue line. Takes a long shot. Just gets a piece of it.
Mine was really bad. But my friend who is like a chronic smoker, oh, that's awful. That's spooky bad. But his was almost that bad. Like, he was a chronic smoker though, so it made sense. He drinks and smokes all the time. And his was pretty bad.
Crosses the blue line. Over to 8.
He came over when it started happening, and he tested his, and it was terrible, and he was like, he didn't understand how I was having those problems, but his was almost like 20% more than mine. I'm not going to get into like blood pressure percentages, but it was spooky. I know all about it. I just keep it to myself. I don't want to talk about it and then have insurance companies be like, this one time on stream, you were talking about these chest pains you had when you were in your 20s. Why didn't you list that on your medical records? Oh, that might have been it. There was a time that went in. Awesome. No more Mountain Dew. No. I knew a friend that had, I worked with him for a long time. He got like severe like pain from having anything caffeine. Like, I mean, anything with caffeine would cause him, like, he would just have pain, not like in his chest, but like abdominal pain, like severely. Like that old joke when they'd be like, you drink coffee and it goes right through you, except it was anything caffeine just made him really like sick. But not sick, just like ouchy, painy, hurty. Man, that dude just dropped. I like that you can shoot it at people and they just drop if they get hit by it. But yeah, it sucks. It sucks. Oh, I didn't make it around. I'm just gonna check it, everybody. This game is, because it controls more fluidly, it is a little bit easier. And I mean that in the sense of the game is just more fluid, so it's easier to control. It's easier to check people like that. It's easier to see things. I like this game all around more than Brett Hull Hockey, the original. They've improved everything. I think I'm going to put a nice cheese pizza in the oven. My problem is I think I'm allergic to onion. I'm either allergic to onion or garlic powder. So, but I love the taste of it. Like, I like it. It's just I can't really eat it without getting really sick. And I mean throw uppy sick. Like my body wants to purge it and it'll just make me want to feel like I'm going to throw up. It's the end of the game. Goalie just got jacked on some caffeine. He's ready to go. He did a line off a hooker before he came in.
Good evening and welcome to Brett Hull Hockey. I'm Al Michaels.
Al Michaels. I've been hearing that man's voice for generations now. But anyway, I got sidetracked off of my anxiety-ridden playing baseball. You just sit there, you wait for your turn, you go up, you strike out, you go down, and you just feel like a shithead for the next, like, half an hour. Better hope somebody doesn't hit the ball to you while you're still feeling like a shithead for striking out. Because then when you miss the ball, you're going to feel like a double shithead. Oh, oh, there we go.
Crosses the blue line. Deflected. He's got a breakaway. He shoots.
I just gotta hope. This game is the reverse of the other one. Now it's easier to shoot. Whoa. That cam is lagging behind. Unless that snowplow was just booking it.
He shoots. Up to 8. Over to 6. Up to 24.
I think I like the live cam.
28 blocks it.
Anytime there's a storm or anything, shoot it, you God.
Over to 6.
I think that dude was just booking it. I don't even know why he came down here. Maybe he's salting the road.
Up to 24.
My car is completely blocked in, by the way.
Shot along the ice. Stop with ease by Joseph. Takes a shot. Takes the hit from
Give me that. Just
Up
there.
Brett Hull crosses the blue line.
I don't know what to do. There's too many people. Go away.
24. Checked him. The shot. Hits two. That's gotta hurt. Brett Hull
My player just got laid out. I love that they add the pictures in, too. It's really nice.
crosses the blue line. Stop with ease by Irbe. Crosses the blue line. A nice hit by 57. Checked him. 2. Blocks it. Up to Brett Hull. He shoots. Just
Up
gets
to
beat.
Brett Hull.
7. Checked him. Beautiful hit by 15. Picked up by 7. Stop with
I don't know why they,
stolen by
so they clearly just use,
Takes a long shot.
ah,
And
damn.
that's the end of the first period.
They clearly just use the same 7. They use the same 7 and the same, or the same 7 from like 27, 37. But why does Brett Hull just go Brett Hull? Why didn't they just have him record Brett Hull?
Crosses the blue line. Takes some shots.
It's his game after all. You could have just put a little bit extra time in.
Crosses the blue line. Hits the post.
It hit the post. It looks to me like he caught it.
Takes a hit
I
by
don't know
15.
about this game.
Crosses the blue line. The shot. 2.
Let's go.
Brett Hull picks up the loose puck. He shoots. A great glove save. Beautiful hit by 6.
Just drop the puck.
Solid hit.
I gotta find another, I need to find like a winter-themed platformer or something. Another snowy game
A great glove save.
to play.
Up to 19. Crosses the blue line. He shoots. Stop with ease by Irbe.
Wait, do they have that goalie's name?
He shoots. Takes a shot. Stop by
That's a
Irbe.
damn good shot. If you coast into the goalie though, he automatically grabs it every time. So anytime you get a rebound, you can't really shoot it.
Jose wins the draw.
San Jose Sharks.
Crosses the blue line.
Damn.
Glove save.
That was a nice shot too.
Over to 24.
Wide open.
Crosses the blue line. Just gets a piece of it. Intercepted by Brett Hull. Crosses the blue line.
Come on, Brett Hull.
Great glove save.
Garbage.
Crosses the blue line. Takes a shot. A great glove save.
That didn't even look like he blocked it.
7. Check pin.
And my goalie's not even in the box.
He shoots. Passes to 2.
Go.
Passes
Go.
to 15.
Go.
Over to 19.
Oh, worthless. I can't do anything.
10.
Where did my fun game go?
Hits shoot. That's gotta hurt. Over to 15. Crosses the blue
Get
line.
in there.
Stop by Irbe. Over to 24. Takes a hit from 15. He shoots. Just gets a piece.
Maybe I should just start tripping people.
Takes a shot. Hits 8.
Goalie. Get that goalie.
2. Picks up the puck. And
Brett Hull is the Brett Favre of hockey? Yes. I agree. Brett Hull is the Brett Favre of the hockey. Who's the Wayne Gretzky then? Is John Madden? John Madden is the Wayne Gretzky. Everybody knows him, but they don't really know what he did.
Takes a shot.
Because I don't really know what Wayne Gretzky...
He scores.
Yo! Yo! Where's my instant replay on that? I didn't even score. I don't even care. I'll take it.
Crosses the blue line. 2. Blocks it.
I'll take it.
Crosses the blue line. Passes to 19.
What are some fun ones, though? I'm trying to think of some fun baseball ones. I played some Cal Ripken.
He shoots.
Oh my god.
Passes to 28.
Cal Ripken was, I think that one was stinker.
Crosses the blue line.
I honestly can't remember.
Over to 8.
Oh, I need my theme. I'll ruin one of my themes.
Crosses the blue line.
No, I won't.
Over to 15.
I still want to try and get that Domino's sponsorship. Domino's. I already bought your pizza today, or this week. But, pretty soon,
Over to 28.
those dollar bills are going to run out going towards your fine establishment. But if you sponsor me, I will be eating your pizza. I'll be, you know, Domino's is the best. You're amazing. Pizza's delicious. Heck, as of right now, I only get the same pizza every time. Imagine the possibilities of sponsoring me and me trying out all your pizzas and just chatting up your pizzas all the time. Probably once a week. As much as you let me have a free pizza, I'll be getting free Domino's pizza and from that sponsorship, and I will be trying them. I'll be chatting it up, and I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, man, but YouTube people just review that stuff, and I don't have to pay for their pizza. So, yeah, they're partnered though. You know, there's a big difference. You get a logo pop up. I'll be like, at the end of my video, I'll be like, thank you Domino's for feeding me and my non-existent children. You give me the option, I'll be giving out pizzas to people, you know? I'll be like, yo, who wants a free Domino's pizza this month? And I can do a giveaway for free Domino's pizza Domino's. It's all up to you. Balls in your court, pucks in your net. And that means that if you don't shoot on me, you're going to lose the game.
Big money! Big prizes! I love it!
30 bits for the pizza. See? Everybody wants Domino's pizza. I'll even make an emote. I'll make the first Domino's emote. Everybody will know where to come. Yeah, this is it. I want to see this. Everybody knows him, but they don't really know what he did. What happened here? I don't really know what happened there? He just had it, and then he like scooted over, and then the other guy ran into him, and it went in. That was weird. That was really weird. Yum. Yo, we're almost done. Like I said, this game is way more responsive. And if you know how to generally play a hockey game, you'll be okay. Hey, we're going against the Blackhawks. Chicago. Give me a second as I start the oven. I'm going to put a pizza in. I'll be right back. I really need to do a cooking stream one of these days because I found did I make a delicious meal yesterday. But I need a habanero pepper. And I don't know how long a habanero pepper will last. Because I had a fresh habanero to go into it. And you don't get the full heat of the habanero. It kind of simmers down into the sauce, into the oil they're going to be frying it in. And it's delicious. And it also looked amazing. That's one of the only dishes I've ever made that actually looked presentable. Yeah, so take this time to get some snacks. I hope it's probably really late or really early for you guys. I don't know. But I might do, it might be a multiple. Because I already chopped my peppers and put them in the freezer. Normally what I do is I go buy a fresh pepper and have a great meal one day where I have a fresh pepper into it, but I can't afford to buy fresh pepper for every meal because I only cook for myself. She doesn't like peppers or any of that stuff. She actually doesn't eat much of the stuff I make. Oh, you want to see me make a snow cone? Okay. Oh no, that's that cam. I forgot I'm a different cam now. So hold up. I'm really lazy, so I'm just gonna run out there in my shoes and my t-shirt. My rat shirt. Well, it's not that cold. It's not that bad. It's not that hard. It's really cold out there, I'm just kidding. But I'm only gonna be out there for a second. It says I need 10 minutes to get frostbite, so I should be okay. In my ripped up jeans. And a Taiwanese rat shirt. Yo, my hand is freezing just from that. That was me. That was me scooping some snow. It was a wonderful cup. Really cold out there. I should be able to do it today. The snow's a pretty good consistency. It fit into a cup pretty good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not kidding. It makes like a perfect snow cone that if you actually just keep scooping and keep scooping more and more. Here. If I have to turn off. This camera that I'm using for me isn't as good as my camera that I'm using for the snow feed because it looks better. Ooh, the icicle's in the back, actually. Let me take chroma key off and put this up. Like, looks like yellow snow, but it's actually a perfect snow cone. But I don't have a straw. Ah. Yep. That there is the best part about getting hella snow is making your own snow cone. Because it's so cold outside that the snow keeps a very nice temperature. No, it's Mountain Dew. Wow. I grabbed that out of the fridge just so I could pour myself a nice snow cone of Mountain Dew. It's delicious. No, in order to actually properly make it, you need the Mountain Dew syrup. You need actual soda syrup because Mountain Dew obviously already has water in it. So putting it into snow makes it really watered down and tastes like a watered down Mountain Dew. But it's so cold that you don't care, and I really like my drinks to be freezing cold. And this ice is actually so cold that it's hurting my hand to even hold the bottom of this glass. It's really, really cold out there. No, don't. Don't eat snow unless it's your own snow. Because it is so... John Madden. Snow on my head, so they call me a snowhead. It's, since it's our own property and we have a huge, like, lot in back and in front, I can see all the footprints, and I can tell that no one stepped where I scooped the snow, and I can tell there's been no animals where I scooped the snow because there's no footprints. It's literally just fresh powder. It's beautiful. And out back, there's like random hedgehogs and stuff over in the neighbor's yard. That's pretty cool. But let me snack a little bit. Oh, also, I went to the fridge or the freezer and grabbed the top half of my habanero, and I just stuck my tongue to where I chopped it. Still very hot, so you can freeze a habanero and it still maintains its capsaicin level, which is the heat. The Scoville's or what you rate heat in. And I just stuck my tongue to it. Still fantastically hot. It's how I prepared myself to run out in the snow. I think that should be a challenge, like the polar bear challenge, where they jump into the cold water, the freezing cold water. Stick a habanero in your mouth and run out in the snow. That's what I did. A sunny redo of eat a habanero. I can't eat them. The first time I ate a habanero was at work, and I just grabbed one from a pack and ate it, and I almost blacked out because I didn't have anything to put in my mouth, and I just stuck it in there and ate a habanero whole. And it was very, very painful. Bad idea. But when I build the snowman, I'm going to build it out here where you can see it and behind me. So I'll build it probably right in this picture. You can either choose. I'll probably make it over here towards the left of the tree, more towards the car, so that you can see it next to me. So it'll be like, right about here. Just getting the cone. So right about here where my cutoff is of this camera. So right out here, you could tell me, like, do you want it there or do you want it more over there? Because I can also move the camera a little bit, but I think that'd be a good one. The best would be is if I could build it on top of my car. If I could build the snowman on top of my car, that would be the funniest place to put it, in my opinion. But I can totally do that today. I just gotta get more socks and longer socks and wrap my feet up real good. Oreo for... Why wouldn't I use Oreo for the eyes? That way he has big black eyes. Right? I already know what his nose is gonna be. Yeah, with the way people are around here, somebody will come out and snatch the eyes out of the snowman. A hawk's nest for a hare. Oh my god. Just shove some leaves up there. I need to find him a coat. Okay. Let me play one period of this hockey game, and then I gotta put the pizza in the oven. And then I'll play the other two, and then it should be time to get it out. Oh, that guy's going.
St. Louis wins the draw. Crosses the blue line.
My red hat. No. Oh, the red cap. Oh, that's perfect. The wool cap I have. That's actually a really good one. How I don't understand how I didn't get that rebound. Is what
Crosses the blue line.
I feel like I position myself really well, and then I never get possession back.
Just gets a piece of it.
Like, they obviously are just
Takes a hit from
plowing
20
me.
feet.
Like, snow plowing me.
Crosses the blue line.
I'm just gonna... Oh, it's got good sound effects for when it plunks on the edge.
Over to 17. Crosses the blue line. He shoots.
Where? Oh, I'm all the way up there. Jeez.
Crosses the blue line. Brett Hull blocks it.
Brett Hull, let's go! Let's go, Brett Hull! Oh, that wasn't Brett Hull. That was a good shot, though, whoever you are.
St. Louis wins the draw. He shoots. Great stop. 15. Picks it up. The shot. Just gets a piece of it. Passes to
I've forgotten many a thing in the oven for reasons.
up to 7.
Extra minute, and it's done. Yeah, ovens are like that.
Crosses the blue line. Stop. Blocks it.
Our oven's old as dirt and shitty,
Passes
too.
to 27.
I'll showcase that you don't need a good oven to actually cook well. You just have to know your oven,
Up to 15.
know your burners.
Crosses the blue
I
line.
actually don't have burners. We have these,
He scores.
we have old coil. We have an old, probably, stove that was from the 70s, and it still has, like, those coils, if you know what I'm talking about, where it sends an electrical current through a metal spin, like a little curly Q.
Crosses the blue line.
And then the electrical current heats it up.
To 17. Crosses the blue line.
That's actually what we have still.
Up to 19.
And I like those because they're really good for lighting like hookah coals, but I've never actually used one for lighting hookah coals because I don't have a hookah here, nor do I have coals.
Over to 27.
I don't even have I actually don't even have it here. Fire hazard, those things are. It really is. The oven is really, really hot all the time. Yeah, people just use, when they do IRL, they just use like their phone. And that's why the quality's kind of bad a lot of the time. And that's what I was looking at the other day. The outside cam is the same camera that you bought. And the camera that I'm using for me right now is the one that's below that, a Logitech 720p cam. The one that's pointed outside is a 1080p cam. That's why there's a little, that's why I turn silver sometimes, why I go full on Terminator mode, is because this cam is not, it's not as good in its color values. So instead of showing the background image, it just like turns me silver for some reason. I don't know why. It's an odd camera. It has something to do with my saturation levels and stuff like that in order to get the chroma key to work with this one. And I'll show you that a little bit more someday. Because this camera the camera that you bought, the one that's pointed outside here, it has a program of which if you don't move, it can chop out what's behind you. But then that's where you'll get people that just sit like this, and you'll see people play and they're just like scarecrowing, like you said. They don't like move around like I can because there's chroma key, so I can like really, I can get up here and get excited, even though I'm not excited, because these games aren't too exciting. Sometimes they can get there, like if I'm losing, but I feel pretty calm and confident about this, so you'll see me be pretty calm and fine about everything, even when I play like Counter-Strike. I was always just like perfectly calm. I never really get excited. It doesn't really matter. If you get calm, or if you get really excited and stuff, you tend to play worse. I know it's more exciting, and people are like, "Whoa, look how hyped he's getting," but no, not me. It's just another day in the neighborhood when you win an online game. Just another day. If you get too excited, that's when you start getting the shakes, the quakes, and then you start being like, and then you start losing. Hey, that was Brett Hull. He did it.
Chicago wins the draw. Up to 19. Crosses the blue line. Stop by Joseph.
Ooh.
Crosses the blue line. Deflected. Solid hit by 7.
At least in my experience. Really depends.
Level.
Sometimes it gets me and sometimes it doesn't.
19.
It's probably just a little bit too early.
Takes the hit
Oh, this is
and
period
moves
2.
into the second period.
I was supposed to get that pizza out, or put the pizza in. See, I got too excited. I'm gonna go grab that pizza and throw it in the oven. See, this is what's gonna happen. Start of the next game, pizza. Oh no, that's the outside cam. See what I mean? On my display over here, cam is my old cam name is that one, so it's pointed outside. This is me, right? No, that's not me either. What is this video capture device? I have too many things. Is the Winter Classic on tomorrow? I will... Is it tomorrow or is it today? I think it's today. Fun story about the Winter Classic. My old boss went to it. Because I think it was Blues and the Blackhawks last year, because I'm from St. Louis. And he went to it, and everybody else is slaving away, and he went to it. While everybody else is working. Didn't even like... Here's another thing that makes work relations really great. Is if you have a boss and he has something like that where he can go, and he didn't take anybody. He could have at least given a ticket away to somebody and been like, here's 2 tickets. Or done a raffle at work or something. But he didn't. Where am I? I don't know how to hide me. Yeah. We'll just do this. Saber and Rangers. Who knows? I just stream all my stuff like that. If I want to watch anything, there's tons of streams online that you can like just watch anything you want online for free. Hate all you want. That's what I do. Back in the day, I even knew some sites that would show like blackout games where it was direct feed from the camera inside the stadium, because you know how they, even though it's a blackout game, they still have a camera there, and it would be direct feed from like inside, like just no commentary. It was just the feed. It was really cool. Let me show you something cool. I'll post this. This is a This one I'm gonna send you is literally everything except for sports stuff. And then if you want sports stuff, I have to find a different one. That has literally everything. Everything. Yeah, that was on Twitch. I forgot about that.
Chicago wins the draw. Crosses the blue line. Over to 17. Great stop by Wilson. He scores! Chicago wins the draw. Over to 17. Takes a hit from 15. Crosses the blue line. He shoots. Over 2-2.
That right there, what I just sent, is how I get everything. Thank you guys. It happens when I put stuff in. So I gotta watch that. I gotta watch the clock for the 10-minute tick. He shoots. He shoots. He shoots. It's got everything. It's how I just watched Justice League and was very disappointed. It's how I watched. I was curious. It's how I watched Star Wars, and I was very disappointed. Very disappointed in the new Star Wars movie. I would never pay for it. Never. I won't ever buy their dumbass stuff again. But it's also bad because once you have all that information at your fingertips, you get what they what's referred to now as the dopamine problem of obviously dopamine's in your body, it's normal, the happiness receptors, if you will. But if you have all that stuff at your disposal, you stop really caring. So the magic is kind of gone. So you start really looking. The movie doesn't necessarily like impress you anymore. It doesn't make you happy. I know that sounds really weird, but imagine like when you were a kid, how like happy and how awesome it was to like watch maybe a new movie or something, or when you'd go rent something and how excited you were to watch it and how you just appreciated it and it didn't really matter what it was. And with having everything at your fingertips like that, to where I can just watch whatever. Oh shit, that was nice. How you can watch whatever you want. You get this problem of it better be good, otherwise you have no reason to watch it. You have nothing invested. You didn't put any money into it. And that's why I have always been an advocate towards saying, like, when they're like, well, piracy, like the whole thing about you lose money, and then other people are like, well, they would have never paid for it in the first place. And it's like, yeah, and the reason why I would never pay for it in the first place is because if I don't like it and I say that was garbage, you pretty much like false advertised like this movie was going to be good or whatever by, say, you place a big name on it. Like, say you go see Avengers 3 and then you show up and it's absolute dog shit and you're like, I want my money back. And you say you want your money back. They could just be like, no, you watched the movie, you got your money. Or if you buy a DVD and you're like, this movie sucked ass, I want my money back, like it was absolute shit, you can't get your money back. They're not going to give you your money back if you opened it up and watched it. But let's say you get something like food, and you get your food, and you eat half of it and say, this food was absolute shit, I want my money back. You can get your money back. And half the time they'll be like, we're really sorry your food was garbage, here, have another free meal on us. But you won't get that from like the entertainment industry. You won't get, well, you watched it, And it's like, yeah, well, I'm returning it. I'm never going to watch it again. It was garbage. I want my money back. You can't do that. So now because of this, going back to it, you have to look for, you really have to think and dig really deep into a movie in order to enjoy it now, because there's so many. Oh, that was beautiful.
Big money.
Bit
Big
laundering.
prizes. I love it.
See? Hey, I hope you had some great games. I saw you were crushing. Obviously, I was in there. I saw some fun stuff. I think I saw some of the best stuff I've ever seen with your grenade. What is that launcher? I'll get off my movie thing, my movie kick of. That's why I really look into films and trash talk really bad ones, etc. And think ones that people don't really give the time of day, that are really good, I give a lot more time to. And ones that don't really make sense and are absolute BS, I don't. Oh, okay, it's a snowball launcher. I couldn't understand what it was, and I love it. I like the... Oh, you're playing... That's okay, so that's why you were getting lots of rocket launchers and stuff. Yeah, like movies with really great lore and that really build the world, or etc. like that. So then when I watch movies nowadays they really throw that out the window and try to get that dopamine. Oh, that was a cool explosion. And like fast pace. There's something that they do like in music videos nowadays where they switch shots, they switch camera shots every 5 seconds. It's a video trick based solely off of enticing your dopamine receptors with new exciting images every 5 seconds. And that's all based off of your receptors of like, oh, you know, like flashy, like real quick. And there's giant... Yeah, they try to keep you stimulated. Yeah, it is pizza time. I'm going to give it maybe one more minute. I just got to remember pizza time, pizza time, pizza time, pizza time. You got it. You're exactly right. Even the music in movies, yeah. And I know all about certain other things and etc. etc. There's lots of things I could talk about that you just kind of have to experience it for yourself to truly understand. The end of a superhero movie where they just are like, whoa, fancy shot, whoa, fancy shot, whoa, fancy shot, da na 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 na. You know, some really enticing music. That one sounded really piratey. Then I believe in you guys. You know, there's been no character development whatsoever. It's just been explosions and booty shots. But I believe in you guys now because of the music. They know what they're doing. Pizza time +1, pizza time +1, pizza time. Okay. Alright. Yeah! I'm gonna have to go get that pizza. Get caught every time. Okay. It's pizza time. Pizza time. I'm gonna see if it's done. It might not be done. Whoa.
Here's a nice piece of shit.
That pizza's nowhere close. That pizza's nowhere close to being done. When the Hulk goes, I'm always mad. Yeah, that pizza's nowhere close to being done. I think I had it on like 375 and didn't preheat it long enough or something.
This mess.
This message is brought to you by the letter D. Yeah, there we go. I don't want to get banned.
Focused on us, and that's what we need. Without him, these things could run wild. We got Stark up top. He's gonna need us to.
Oh, here's the secret. Do you know his secret?
And we're back. Takes a shot. Shot high.
Nah, it's too loud.
Seen worse.
Sorry.
No, we could use a little worse.
Stark, we got him.
Banner?
Just like you said.
And tell him to suit up.
Oh.
I'm bringing the party to you.
Whoa. This is the best part of this movie, by the way. I hope everyone's seen it. By far the best part.
Dr. Banner. Now might be a really good time for you to get angry.
That's my secret, Captain. I'm always angry.
Hell yeah. What you gonna do?
Hold on.
It's so good. Oh, there it is. The music. What? Are you talking about Spider-Man Homecoming? It was pretty tight.
Somebody touch my spaghetti.
Ah, yeah, buddy. If he just did that from the get-go, it'd be way better. What's a good one? Somebody touch my spaghetti. What is number 2?
Don't fuck with me! I have the power of God and anime on my side! Wait,
That one's good too. Oh, that clock is a ticking. Don't fuck with me. I got the power of God and anime on my side. Ah!
He shoots. Deflected. Over 2-7.
Oh, not quite as good as somebody touched my spaghetti.
Chicago wins the draw. Up to 27.
Spaghetti?
Two.
Spaghetti helps me.
And icing is called against Chicago's
Or the power of God.
7. Picks it up.
I don't know if he knows. I don't know if he did it for the joke or if that's how he is. I've been to, I went to one.
The shot.
Okay, here's story time. Everybody get ready for story time.
Deflected.
Story time. I went to an anime convention one time. And,
On the ice.
I went the first time and it was pretty lame. But at the end of the first time, I found,
7. Picks it up.
they just had like a video game booth type thing. A whole room.
Passes to Thon.
A whole room where it was just, they had like PS3s and stuff set up.
And
and
the second turn.
Wii's and all that shit. And I just went in and I started playing Street Fighter against people. No, they weren't having sex. None of that. None of that fun stuff. It sucked, okay? And it was... It's like around here. So I feel I'm just going to come out and say it. I rolled up in there. They had like a rave afterwards too. And it was... Oh, that was good. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say it. We were like the coolest people there. No offense. I'm not feeling myself. But it was like the rave. Yeah, it was, we're the only people doing anything, it seemed like. I have a pretty good eye for that sort of thing. everybody was sober as my grandmother, and I was just like, man, all these people are lame, and I can't even remember like playing people and games or anything. But apparently, by the time I'll get to the rave in a second, sober and buying figurines. And I don't even remember playing these people in games. And my friend had to come find me once I found the game room. And he was just like, do you even like remember like beating these people's asses? And I was like, no. And they were like, I'm just saying what they said. They were like, they must have thought you were some like autistic kid who was godlike at these games, just trashing them. Because I don't think I was saying anything because I was too messed up. And I was just sitting at my little counter, and people would come up and play me, and then they'd be like, oh shit, I can't beat this guy. Come play this guy. And because I actually played, I've gone to tournaments for Street Fighter 4, and so I was clearly above the nerddom that was all anime freaks coming in, playing stuff. And then it switched over to Super Smash Bros. Melee, which I also am a tournament player of Super Smash Bros. Melee, so they couldn't beat me in that. And then they tried switching games over and over and over again, and they just kept switching to games I knew how to play until it finally hit Persona 4 Arena. And I'm not very good at Persona 4 Arena, but I had the game still, and people are like, oh, I love Persona, you know? No way this kid is gonna do anything in this. And I still have the game over there. And I just felt really bad for him. So now it's probably about time to get this pizza out when this game's done. But I'm not talking up myself because I don't remember this. And I just picked the boxer guy. I don't remember his name. It's who I always played in Persona Arena. And that's what I did. They picked BlazBlue. They were just like going through all the fighting games they had on the console. And I don't remember any of it. And then going on from that, the only reason I went there was for the only reason I actually went there was for the rave at the end. So then I roll up to the rave, and they're playing music, and everybody is just doing nothing. Nobody. They're just like standing around talking in circles like it's fucking high school or something. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? Like, what is going on? I don't understand it. And I'll get to the rest of the story when I get my pizza out. That's the rave at an anime convention. Then you set the house on fire. Transformers busted in. No, that didn't happen. Don't spread lies. Don't spread lies. So, we had a crew, as I pour more drink, we had a crew of about 8 people that came in there. Pizza death. No, the pizza's okay. The pizza's actually still not completely crispy the way I'd like it, but it's okay. It's just a cracker pizza. It was only a $2 pizza. Pow! Let me hit this button. Pow! Speed run the lunch break. So, we had probably about 8 people. And we finally got everybody. I like my pizza crispy as well. We finally got everybody to start going, and it was, if you could imagine, there was like one, it's weird, there is some, no offense to these people, there's some skanky girls trying to go home with people at these events, and they are very, not tell you they're agey. Like, they find whoever's, like, dressed up as their favorite anime character, and they're like, man, I'm gonna go home with Kakashi tonight, and Kakashi's gonna rail me one. And I'm not making this up. This is all true story, because my friend was Kakashi, and there's this girl who is dressed up as Naruto who wanted to go home and get rammed by my friend who had a girlfriend, and this girl wouldn't leave him alone, and his girlfriend was there with him and was getting really mad and jealous at this girl. But she's like a huge hypocrite in the sense of she wants to like make out with other girls and stuff like that, but gets mad when other girls would hit on him. Like a total hypocrite in that regard. And she didn't find this girl hitting on him to be fun at all. And then she was getting really, really pissed about it, and they got in an argument about it when we went back, because I had to drive everybody home, because I'm always the non-sober DD, because these people are stupid. And I'll be the one that's like, fine, I'll stop my fun halfway through, because you tards are going to get in an accident because you are all retarded. So at this point, I'm just starting to just pay attention to everybody, and I'm like, whatever. I'm just gonna watch this shit unfold. So they are, she's like trying to dance on him, because we start everything going, because it only takes a couple of people. It's that effect of once one person starts dancing, and they're like, hey, this guy doesn't give a fuck, he started dancing, then everybody will probably start joining in, try and have a good time. So we come in, everybody's just standing still, and we would go to raves all the time. So we're just like, okay, these people don't know what's going on. Let's get this thing going. So we get everything going. Unless they're you'll mock and heckle. So we start getting this thing going, and this Naruto dressed up girl wants to dance with him, wants nothing to do with anybody else. I guess she might have came with a friend, and then the friend was trying to get with her, but then she didn't want anything to do with this friend. He got friend-zoned so hard that he got mad. He was getting so mad about this that he was just not getting any tonight. The girl that he came with just didn't want anything to do with him. But that was where problem resides. Number one is this girl straight up wouldn't even like give her age or anything like that, and just like, hear me out, guy. Hear me out, chick. Not me. This wasn't me. I had nothing to do with this. This is them. It was all on them. But I was just like, you're asking like how old she is in the first place, and she got driven here. So first off, it's questionable. You could be like, is this girl even like 16? You can't tell sometimes. And I know that sounds bad, or 17. I don't know it's been so long. So I'm like, hey, first off, you don't even know. Okay? Let me just say, you don't even know. You better back off. And I was like, if you even want to talk to her, you get her driver's license, you get an ID or something. Don't do this. But we weren't interested anyway, like I said. And then you nail her, and then bam, there's charges. And that's the truth. That's the truth about it. Truth hurts. But this is going on, trying to dance. Her friend's trying to dance on her. He gets real salty and seems like he wants to fight some fools. And then we get this giant, like, dance circle going where everybody, we finally, like, it breaks out into, like, a dance-off of sorts, like a nerdy dance-off. Hands down, I'm going to cut back to this real quick so you can see me telling the story, and then I'll eat my food as it's cooling off on my lap. So it breaks off into this, like, circle dance-off of, like, 50 people standing around in this giant room where anybody who didn't want anything to do with it was still in, like, the circle. There's people off to the sides and stuff. A giant circle where you went in and did your shit dance that everybody was going to try and do to look cool. And it was all just a huge circle of cringe stuff. And I was just like, fuck this, I'm out. This just got super stupid. I'm done. I'm just gonna go sit outside. So, there were people running around with arms behind their back doing the Naruto run. Everybody was trying to get in there to do something different. And it was just pathetic. And I think the only thing I did was somebody was dressed up as Luffy and was trying to get somebody who could, like, do, like, the worm. So he wanted to cast a reel out and then catch somebody from the circle with his reel or whatever, and then pull them in, and then they would do a worm. So I was like, oh, I'll do it. I don't give a fuck. So nobody else would do it because nobody else just, like, could think of anything to do. And it busted out into like a dance circle, but then nobody wanted to go in the middle. Everybody was too afraid to go into the middle. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen, where it's like, as soon as they're centered out in the middle, they didn't want to do anything. But when it was just a giant crowd, you know, it's like, nobody cares. You don't understand how these things work, people. So then we started the circle off with, I was just like, here, we're going to get this thing going. You can do your idea that you had. I didn't know this guy. I just met him that night. So he stood in the center and was like, I really want somebody to do this. So I just, like, jumped straight into the center, like, probably jumped, you know, just not a running jump, but just, like, jumped as far as I could, landed flat on my stomach, hit the ground, and then started doing the worm like a fish that he tried to catch. And then that was it. And then everybody started getting into it, like, oh, wow, they don't care about nothing. And then everybody started doing dumb shit, like running around like Naruto and not actually dancing, and it ruined the dance-off because nobody could dance because they're all dumb anime kids. And that's the story of the rave at the anime, of which I never went to another one because they were all really lame. No offense to them. Even the sci-fi thing that we went to, because they had this giant hotel sealed, like, for the event. It was all booked out for the event, and they had a center thing where they were giving out free drinks, and it was the funniest thing ever, where one of our friends was basically slutting it out for free drinks for everyone, where she would just talk to guys and get free drinks, and then there were just free coolers just full of Mountain Dew and stuff like that, and just people would just give you, like, free jungle juice, and it was just a giant courtyard where you could get whatever you wanted. People would hand out beers for free. If they're like, hey, you're Fox McCloud, I like him, here's a drink. I wasn't Fox McCloud, but there's this dude passed out in a chair, and he was dressed up as Little Mac from, you know, Punch-Out, and he had the hood, the pink hoodie. He was really fat, and we shot him with Nerf guns all night, and he was wasted, like, passed out in the chair. And the reason I found him is because there's a Fox and a Falco, people dressed up like that. And they were like, yo, this is our buddy Matt. He's passed out or something like that. Well, I pieced it together that they were talking about their friend because I started talking to him. And I was like, oh shit, I know him. He's the dude that's passed out in the chair dressed up as Little Mac. So then I went over there and started shooting him with Nerf guns. And he would get up in a fit of fat rage. And he was just like, argh! And he was a really cool dude. I just have to give a good picture of what he was. He had dark hair just like Little Mac. He looked exactly like a fat Little Mac. It was so impressive. He really picked a character that was perfect for him. And we shot him with the Nerf guns, and he kept, like, waking out of it in an angry drunkenness, and then he would just pass out again, and eventually finally sobered up and started chasing us around. He was a great old guy. I should have like found him on Facebook or something, or found out what his actual name was other than Matt. And his friends told us to look after him, and they didn't say look after him. They told us his name, or their names, and then I was like, oh shit. So then after that, I was just like, oh, don't worry about it, dude. Like John and whatever, you know, your brother and John or whatever his name was, told us to mess with you a little bit and said you're a cool dude. And he ended up being a great guy after we just, you know, lied to him and said that his friends told us to mess with him a little bit because he was passed out drunk. And he was a great guy. That's the best part about it. Free drinks, etc. there. But I don't drink, so I wasn't, you know, drinking. But my friend was asked to come up to somebody's... It's funny. She got really worried because she was just like, yeah, I got a cooler full of jungle juice if you want some. And it's just like, and she's like, can you come with me? I don't trust this guy. And I was like, yeah, I'll come with you. I will, but I think all these people are pretty low-key, like, losers. No offense. I don't think there's any rapings going on or anything like that. So I went. He ended up being a really nice guy. Gave us drinks, and we just wanted to hang out. And then she was too afraid, so she booked it. And I was like, well, he's really just kind of a nice guy trying to offer you drinks. I think you've heard a lot of bad stories, and you're afraid of a lot of things that happen at these things. But I'm pretty sure that was just a really lonely guy hoping to find some friends who liked the same stuff as him, and you just kind of scared him, or fake scared away from him, or whatever the hell you did, and probably ruined his night. Hell, I wasn't gonna hang out with him. He was weird. And that's there goes ye story of that. And we were supposed to pay to get in there to the hotel. You had to have a premier pass or whatever, but me and my friend got off work at probably 10, 11 o'clock at night, so we showed up real late and only made it in time for that. And if you showed your ID outside, they would just give you free shots and stuff. It was amazing. It was incredible. I did take my free shot and my free Red Bull. I did take that. There's a guy walking around in full like steampunk gear, and he had a gun, but the gun was attached to his jetpack, but his jetpack wasn't a jetpack, it was actually full of liquor, and he would just jetpack liquor into your mouth from his little gun. Fucking awesome. That's pretty much everything that happened at that event. And I remember the drive there, and I don't remember the drive back too great. I wasn't drunk, but it's a fuzzy time. Fuzzy. If I know you as well as I know you, you'll be the coolest person there. Not really, but, you know, California's got a lot of cool people. Out here in the Midwest, it was just it felt like it was just a bunch of angsty high school kids. And, I mean, that was that. It was a lot of angsty high school kids. And I was younger when I went, but still, I can't. You're angsty. Let me find my picture. I'll find a picture real quick and show you. I gotta wade through so many, you don't waste your time on follow societies and status quos. I'm trying to find, I'm trying to find our picture from there. It's pretty hard to find them. I might be better off looking for, the video of us there. Quite difficult. I feel like I found... Ah, man. It's hella hard to find them. I might have to go into my... I might have to go in on the Facebook. It's super hard. Ah, here we go. Back into the Facebook Emporium. Ah, holy shit. I found one. Alright. Bear with me here. Is this it? So there's our picture. The girl in the middle is the one that was hitting on the Kakashi, and the girl on the right is the one that I had to take up to the dude's like hotel room to get liquor, to get jungle juice, because she was too scared to go alone. So I had to do that. I don't care if you see his name, fuck him. Go find him and harass him. I don't give a shit. But there's my fun picture. That's about the only one I could find. Damn, Sensei. I want to see her Rasengan. You fuck. Here's the other one. I think it'll work better if I do it this way, right? Oh, cut. There's me looking off into the distance, as I couldn't see shit. I'm just like droopy-eyed. Yeah, the two costumes that they were wearing in there, I made those. That one and the helmet on the other person. Fun stuff. Am I? Is that just a... And, you know, the best part about that was I said I don't drink. And, oh man, I gotta go find it. I closed it. Here, let me grab it. It's just on my Facebook anyway. I can't find any of the other good ones. Let me look. This one? And then it's like I said, the helmet I made, there's like the thing that Gaara has, we made. I still have the thing somewhere, what we stuffed it with and took the stuff out. I look really fat. That pic of me photoshopped is a big thing. Lots of people really like it. I thought it was funny. And I'm trying to find any other good ones. The 25-cent cheer. Let me... Oh, man, this isn't a good one either. Here's one like halfway through the night when we were at a club, where like I have my gloves on, like they're $100 light up gloves, you know, that you can change the colors. There's like 24 different colors. There's like a bunch of different strobe effects that, you know, like do lots of weird things with, you know, lots of light show shit. And that was Hunter S. Thompson. That was raggedy towards the end of the night, though. I'm trying to find the better one. Do 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 do. Ah, here's a good one. This is the only one I could find where somebody did a long exposure of me doing it, where I had the blues in the center and then I pulled the yellows across so that it would streak and leave a blue fireball with shit coming off of it. I don't even know if you can see it. I don't know if it shows well. If you're like looking on your phone, it probably doesn't work. But yeah, like I said, I go to these things and I'm up here next to the stage, and it's not, nobody gives a shit. But at the anime convention, everybody was like pissed scared to do anything. They just didn't want to get into the center. They're scared. Fun times. I think my favorite, I gotta pull this back up. I gotta pull this picture back up. My favorite on this one is this dude over here. This guy. Just look at him. He's just like... His eyes are popping out. He's spooked. Lots of sunglasses in there. I don't know why, it wasn't very bright. Maybe I found it. It's good stuff. Real good stuff. Let me eat my food. I hope you enjoyed that. I had to go searching to find some of those pictures. I had to go soul searching to find those. I've accidentally been recording this and streaming it. Oh no! My hard drive, it's ruined! What do we got? What do we got? 33 gigs free out of 931. Fuck. Okay, snack break is almost done. Sorry about that. but I was really, 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 really hungry.
Good evening and welcome to Brett Hull Hockey. I'm Al Michaels. St. Louis wins the draw. He shoots. A nice glove save. Takes a hit from 27. He shoots. Shot with ease by Joseph. Crosses the blue line. He shoots. He scores. St. Louis wins the draw. Crosses the blue line. Hits 27. That's gotta hurt. Over to 27. Up to 44. Over to 22. Crosses the blue line. Takes a hit from 28. 2. Blocks it. Up to 19. Crosses the blue line. He scores! St. Louis wins the draw. Crosses the blue line. Great shot. Over to 22. Takes a shot. Passes to 19. Crosses the blue line. Intercepted by 27. He shoots. Shot with ease by Joseph. Hits 44. 15. Picks it up. Crosses the blue line. Takes a hit. Shot with ease by Brodeur. 27. Picks up the puck. Up to 4. 19. Checks him. 27. Checks him. 19. Checks him. Just gets a piece of it. Takes a hit. He shoots. He scores.
Look at this. Hawks got me. I double-clicked it when I muted my mic. Thank you. I double-clicked on the mic muting.
New Jersey wins the draw.
You always got my back.
Crosses the blue line.
You always got my back. I don't even know why I had it muted. Did I unmute it?
Crosses the blue line. Shot with ease. Hits the post.
I don't remember remuting it, because I was like, I'm coming back. Maybe I was muting it and demuting it and muting it and demuting it. Huh.
He shoots. Just gets a piece of it.
I need to go...
Crosses the blue line. Deflected. Up to 15. Crosses the blue line. Stop with ease.
I can show you how to use Phantom Bot. I don't know how to use Nightbot is the problem. Oh, it's getting purty out there. Look at the beautiful color shades out there. That's wonderful. If you look here, there's a nice cold front coming in.
44. Stop with ease by Joseph.
Smacking.
Takes a long shot.
That's a long shot.
Glove save. St. Louis wins the draw. Long shot by 28. Up to 19. Beautiful hit by 28.
Oh, what was it? I was watching...
A nice hit by
I was watching the guy you were watching, because he was playing GTA, Oreo. And he was doing the fun, like...
up to 19.
He was doing the...
He shoots.
like, I don't know what you call it. When you, like, roleplay and... Oh, yeah. When you roleplay in it. And he was a cop. And I know they used to do that in Arma. But you had to, like, sign up for it so people would know that you weren't fucking around and just gonna ruin it. And...
Passes to 15.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, Black Badge. But then I started watching him play Fortnite, and I think Ardic's better at Fortnite. I think he wasn't... Oh, he's an actual cop. I was gonna say, like, he was doing really good at being a cop. Oh, he lost his job? Why? You seen that cop? But I'm just saying off of what I saw of his Fortnite gameplay. I wasn't impressed with that one. What did he refuse to shoot? Oh. That's the funniest thing I've heard in a while. Layoffs, you know.
Crosses the blue line. Takes a hit from 2. Passes to 15. Crosses the blue line. Stopped with ease by Brodeur. 15. Picks up the puck. Over to 19.
Did he? I don't know. Yes. So would he? Are you serious? Oh, is that why he got fired? Because he was streaming himself, like pulling people over? But that just seems like that's what the cops should do. I'm not a copy hater by any means, but I'm just saying, serve and protect, motherfuckers. That sounds awesome. That's how you know a cop's not dirty. Like, that's what makes me trust the cop. I ain't a cop hater. Like, the fact that he was doing that is like, that's good police work in my eyes. You know he's not gonna do shady shit. He's on camera all the time. Oh, on an Indian reservation? So he probably found lots of meth. I always said I'd make a good cop because I'd be too friendly. And then I realized, nah, I'd make a bad cop because I'd be too friendly. As long as you weren't, like, excessively speeding. They were exporting illegal beans? Oh, so were they exporting castor beans? And, Mother Glory beans and stuff like that? Like, probably the beans that you synthesize to make ricin and the beans that you synthesize to make, LSA, most likely. Or maybe peyote. Peyote beans. I don't think that would be a bean. That'd be more of a seed. Farron beans? I'm trying to remember which ones you use. That might be the ones that you use to make LSD. They're allowed to have that stuff out there because it's part of their religion and culture and stuff.
Passes to 27. Passes to 44. Crosses the blue line. 2. Blocks it.
They didn't want to watch over it. A bear ransacked the house? What? What? Where are these streams when I need them? Who got swatted? Oh, okay. You're saying the guy, the Russian shack got swatted. SWAT came in, busted that bear's ass. His bear's just sitting there growling like, I'm just trying to play League of Legends.
New Jersey wins the draw. Over to 22. 15. Check 10.
Toxic community. You got bears playing League of Legends now.
A nice hit by 19.
It was a nasty bear. It was showing its genitalia and everything. Wasn't wearing pants or shirt. I mean, it's normal for animals not to wear pants. He came in and was chill at first, then started making demands, right? That's how they always are. Oh, man. Then he just went off. There's no Mountain Dew or Doritos to be seen in the shack. He got pissed.
And that's the end of the game.
That's so awesome. Oh man, is that awesome. Hey, we're about to finish this game.
Good evening and welcome to Brett Hall Hockey. I'm Al Michaels.
He barely made it out alive. I just caught that one.
New Jersey wins the draw. Over 2
Can you find a video of the bear in the shack? I want a video of the bear in the shack. Oh, you fuckers. So my money, by the way, my money's on the Rangers, if anyone.
St. Louis wins the draw. 15. Just nails him. 44. Blocks it.
If anybody's gonna watch that, you know, Winter Open, I'm going Rangers all the way.
Takes a hit from 44.
The Rangers.
Crosses the blue line. He shoots. He
Get the
scores.
fuck out of here. Tie game. I'm yanking that tie over here. Get over here. I'm gonna have to Google Bear Shack. Bear Shack stream.
Takes a hit from 28.
Bear Shack. Bear Shack.
Up to 50.
Bear.
Crosses the blue line. He scores.
It just takes a little bit and we start figuring the games out. Then it becomes a cakewalk.
St. Louis wins the draw.
St. Louis wins the... This one won't go in,
The blue line.
but it will go in. It will go in. It will. I was kidding. I was just trying to throw you guys off the trail. I want the new disco skin, but I don't.
Takes a shot. Stopped by Joseph. Crosses the blue line.
There's no way this one will go in. That one totally went in. You saw it cut through his leg and then bounce off somehow.
Over to 15. 15. Nails it.
I got cheated.
By Joseph. 15. Checks him.
Okay.
Crosses the blue line. Deflected.
Oh, not enough speed on that one. You gotta hold the slap shot up and then coast across the net, I guess. That's how it works every time. No, my stream quality, it's tanking.
A nice hit by Duke. Crosses the blue line. Takes a shot.
Oh, it almost bounced off his foot and in.
27. 22. Picks up the puck.
Oh no, stream quality, please. I'm watching you go away. I'm watching it just go away. Come back, stream quality, come back. The Lord commands you to come back. The Lord commands you.
Over to 15. Crosses the blue line. Just
The Lord,
intercepted by 22. Level
please.
by 15. The shot. Just gets a piece of it.
Oh, I'm gonna have to drop the quality down. It doesn't want to even out.
He shoots. 15.
Hey,
Blocks it.
got it.
Crosses the blue line. Hit 27. He scores.
Oh, is that not a beaut right there? That was a beauty. That was a beaut.
New Jersey
I'll drop it down and see if it works at 500. So I dropped it down pretty much as low as you can go and still like stream.
That's gotta hurt. 4. Touches
Why?
the
So they don't need to download porn anymore? They can just look at me?
puck. New Jersey
1 out of 1. Good stream is good.
shot high.
It's the best stream. It was the best. It's not the best stream in the world. It's just a tribute.
And that's the end of the first period.
Obsessed with what? If you should be obsessed with how this happens. It's like it happens out of nowhere. Oh, an RKO out of nowhere to my internet. You know how I feel about this? You know how I feel about this. Where is it? Not that. Now, low streaming quality with the high streaming content. You know how I feel about this. Everybody knows how I feel about this. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about my internet. Every single time I come home and it's not working, I just slap my face. Somebody screw up my internet. Somebody touch my internet. Why don't they leave it alone? If I was playing an online game, I would be so pissed right now, because you know that my connection would have dropped. I would have got that DC error, that AC/DC error, highway to hell. And boom. There goes my, what is it? There goes my League of Legends Elo. There goes my Dota 2 MMR. There goes my Guardian Global Elite Master Call of Duty, Counter-Strike, Battlefield, Battlefront rating. There goes my Epic Gear. There goes my raid. I let my raid down. Their tank just died. There goes that awesome drop I was gonna get in the House of Glass DLC for, or what is that the Moon DLC? Whatever, all those random Destiny DVDs that came out, where I had to go to Walmart and buy my upgrade, we used to call them expansion packs, and they used to be good. Now we call them DLC, and they cost $20 and give you 2 skins. What else is there? Have I completed Zombies Ate My Neighbors? No, I tried doing it for Hawk, and I'm actually not good at the game yet. I've been working on it because I like to do a pretty solid run. And how far did I get? I only got to the worms, and I don't know how to beat the worms, so I have to look into it. Like I said, that's one of those games that I'm glad you brought it up. It's one of those games that I played with a friend back in the day, and he's good at it. And he tried playing co-op with me, but I'm just too bad at the game to do co-op with him. They kind of just drug him down. And I think Hawk was in here when I was doing it. I was doing great up until the worms, and I just don't have a good strategy for beating the worms, and I never have with the trimmers. Otherwise, I could probably complete the game, because I slowly add on more and more to the speedrun, and it originally was going to be my next game, but I ended up doing Mystic Quest, because he also requested that I do that one. My Overwatch stuff? 2 DLC skins. I really enjoy the game. It's just the control scheme is one of those things that kind of bothers me, because what is it? You like swap weapons with A, and you swap weapons with B, and you swap items. Oh, I'm shooting at my goalie. What else do you do? I think that's about it. And I kept getting like tripped up because it's one of those games you have to play a lot. And I was thinking about doing a run of it from the one survivor run. 100% is really hard. Takes a lot of skill to do. And I might as well learn the one survivor run, so that if worst gets to worst, I can at least complete the game once I get down to, you know, one neighbor left. But it's actually a very long game with like 50 levels. I don't think there's any. I'm pretty sure there's no level skips, because I probably would have heard about that by now. But I agree. I think it's great. I do also need to play Ghoul Patrol, I guess the spiritual successor to the game. But if I tried to play it as I am now, I would honestly just lose on the worms again. And it's a game that you don't want to use passwords in that game, because it takes away all your items. Or that doesn't take away all your items. It takes away, yeah, it does. It takes away all your like med kits and stuff, so you want to stock up early on. Yeah, Ghouls and Ghosts is really hard. Are you're talking about, is that the one on the Super Nintendo, or is it Ghosts and Goblins on? I can't remember which one's which. Ghosts. I think that's the one on Super Nintendo. I beat that one a long time ago, before I was recording me beating them. So I'm saving. I have like a top 100 or 100 list, whatever you want to call it, that I want to save for the last 100, so that the last 100 aren't like all bad games. The first one that came out, I've never beaten the NES one. It's getting bright quick. Ah! Ah! I'm getting roasted alive out here. Configure video. Ooh.
22.
Yeah, it's getting real bright outside. I'm gonna tone it down. That way, when it finally gets maximum brightness, it'll be real good. Ghosts and Goblins. Hey, you win the cup. You win the cup, dude. You won the cup. Oh. This game also didn't give me anything. This is it. It just said you won the cup and that was it. That was the end of the game. Get out of here, game. You suck. Silver, snow, and chair. What? Thank you for the GGs. Soho, if you have a Wii, it still plays GameCube games, which is a plus, to be honest. I'm gonna configure this video again. Look how blue it can be. Bread is always just. Oh. Hey, as always, thank you for coming packing time with me as we blast through these old as dirt games. These games are even older than me. As long as you don't have the red one. So let me look up real quick. A Wii that can't play GameCube games. I think there's a special one. According to Nintendo, any Wii unit with a product code beginning with RVL, don't ask me where you find that, supports GameCube software. I got my stuff right here, where I can go like this and plug it in, and I have a GameCube port on my computer. So, like, I can do this right now and be like, hey, give me a second. Hey, that was NHL's Brett Hull Hockey 95. I can do like this and be like, what's a good one? The only problem with doing this is... What you doing? I think it'll work. Oh. Oh, it's not popping up. So I think it's working. Oh, no, I don't have the controls set up for this one. I have so many different Dolphin emulators because of... Hey, why isn't it? Oh, I don't have it plugged in, of course. I thought I did. Oh yeah, I don't have it plugged in. I have to actually go inside my computer and plug it in for it to work. Yikes. NHL 94 and 95 were pretty good. Yeah, so if your Wii has a GameCube port on it, like the flap flips up and you can plug it in, it works. You can also, don't listen to me. I'm not promoting anything. I'm just saying that, did you